The wounded snake strikes with deadlier aim. The forgiven enemy has learned all your weaknesses. This is not a lesson in cruelty, it is a lesson in survival. When a threat emerges, you are faced with a choice that echoes that of a surgeon confronting a spreading disease. Do you apply a bandage offering temporary relief and the illusion of safety? Or do you take up the scalpel, cutting out the diseased tissue entirely, knowing that anything less risks the infection returning stronger and more virulent than before? True victory is not found in the noise of a single battle won, but in the profound silence that follows a threat's complete and utter removal. This is the law of the uprooted tree. You do not merely prune the branches of your enemy, their current operations, their public power. That is a half measure, an invitation for them to regrow, thicker and more defiant. To secure a lasting peace, you must tear the entire organism from the earth. You must dig deep, sever its roots, its foundation, its alliances, its very spirit, and then burn them, ensuring that from that poisoned soil, nothing can ever grow again. Consider the fall of Leo Vance. His startup, Ethel Labs, was a dagger aimed at the heart of the tech conglomerate Kronos Systems. It was nimble, aggressive, and armed with a product so superior it threatened to make Kronos obsolete. The CEO of Kronos, a man of half measures, saw a competitor to be managed. He tried to buy Ethel Labs, a conventional move. Leo, brilliant and arrogant, did not just refuse. He turned the offer into a public spectacle, mocking Kronos and its aging technology, humiliating its leadership on a global stage. The CEO then tried to compete head-on, pouring resources into a losing battle. He contained the damage, yes, but containment is not victory. He had merely bandaged a mortal wound, allowing the infection to fester beneath. Then, the board acted. They brought in Sylvia Reed, a new chairwoman hired for a single purpose: to solve the Ethel problem. Sylvia understood the law of the uprooted tree. She did not engage in public spats or direct product competition. Her war would be fought in silence, from the calm, soundproofed confines of the Kronos boardroom. While Leo Vance was holding frantic press conferences, rallying his engineers with charismatic speeches, Sylvia was giving single-word commands that triggered devastating, unseen consequences. Her first move was not to attack Ethel, but its foundation. She initiated Phase 1, the trap. Kronos acquired an obscure, financially failing manufacturer of a custom processing chip. The acquisition was a massive loss on paper, a move that baffled market analysts. But this small company was the sole supplier of a component absolutely essential to Ethel's hardware. With the acquisition complete, Sylvia gave a simple order: proceed. The supply chain to Ethel Labs was severed overnight. As panic erupted at Ethel, Sylvia initiated Phase 2, the financial crush. She did not need to shout. She whispered. Using Kronos' immense influence, she quietly lobbied regulators, raising concerns about Ethel's data privacy protocols. An immediate, wide-ranging audit was launched. Ethel's enterprise sales, the lifeblood of its revenue, were frozen instantly. Leo was now fighting a two-front war. His production lines were dead and his cash flow had vanished. He was trapped, bleeding out from wounds he never saw being inflicted. This brought Sylvia to Phase 3, the personal destruction. As Leo scrambled, his confidence shattered and his company running on fumes, a call came from Kronos. It was not a negotiation. It was a final judgment. Sylvia offered a lifeline, a buyout for a mere 10% of the original offer. But the price was not just financial. The terms were absolute. Leo Vance would have to sign a 10-year non-compete clause, not just in his specific field, but across the entire technology sector. And a final brutal stipulation: his name was to be permanently removed from all patents associated with his technology. He was not just being defeated. He was being erased. Leo had no choice. He took the deal. His company was not just acquired, it was absorbed and then completely shuttered. His revolutionary technology was dissected, its valuable parts rebranded and integrated into Kronos products. His career, the source of his pride and identity, was over. He could not rebuild. He could not plot revenge. He could not become a cautionary tale that might inspire a future rival. Sylvia Reed had not won a battle. She had annihilated the battlefield itself. The victory was silent, total, and permanent. Now, look in the mirror. Think of your last conflict, your last rival. Did you settle for a truce, an apology, or a temporary retreat? Or did you act in a way that made it structurally, psychologically, and financially impossible for that person to ever cross you again? Mercy toward an enemy is not kindness. It is a delay. You are not sparing them. You are arming your future destroyer. Crush them totally, or do not engage at all.